popular rumor that has spread throughout the centuries was that Napoleon Bonaparte was short. This idea even gave birth to the term the Napoleon complex, which is used to describe a short person who has an aggressive attitude that is seen as overcompensating for their short stature. But is this idea of Napoleon being short actually accurate? That's the question we will be discussing in this video. Before we begin, if you'd like to learn about history, especially in brief, easy-to-digest summaries, please consider subscribing and checking out some of my other videos. The short answer to the title of this video is no. Sources debate between his height being between 5'2" and 5'7", with the more accurate size most likely being closer to the 5'6" to 5'7" range. While this may seem on the shorter end of the scale for men in the 21st century, it wasn't for Frenchmen in the 19th century. At the time, the average height for men in France was between 5'2" and 5'6", which means that even the shorter estimate for Napoleon's height was average. If the 5'7" end of the range was accurate, then Napoleon was actually taller than average at the time. So how did this rumor spread? Well, one factor that could have influenced this misconception was the height of Napoleon's elite guards. There were several sources that noted how tall these men were. If their height was truly so remarkable, they would have made average height men standing next to them appear short. Another factor that most likely played into this misconception was the English depiction of Napoleon in newspaper comics. In 1803, James Gilray published a cartoon depicting Napoleon as a short, bratty child. This depiction became popular and soon was simplified into a short Napoleon, such as shown in this cartoon by Isaac Cruikshank. Since these cartoons were the main images shown to the British population, they influenced public opinion into believing that the emperor was actually as short as they depicted him. This perception seems not to have faded through the centuries, making many believe to this day that Napoleon was a midget. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in learning more about French history, I'd suggest watching my video on how awkward Marquis de Lafayette was. If you want more bite-sized historical content, please check out some of the other videos in my Short Histories series, where I summarize historical events and people in 5 minutes or less. Please also consider subscribing.